See, it's just like Brad McDonald said. This is the end of the world as far as they see it. This is the end of the peace process. The Middle East is now sure to go up in flames. He says he can't see anything more unnecessary or destabilizing than moving the embassy to Jerusalem. Nothing more destabilizing. Not even the Iran nuke deal, which cleared the way for Iran to build a nuclear weapon over the next decade. Not even handing Iran, the mullahs, hundreds of billions of dollars in sanction relief. That wasn't destabilizing. Not even the declaration by the Obama administration just 11 months ago that a Jewish presence in the old city of Jerusalem and at the Western Wall is illegitimate. None of that's destabilizing. None of that was unnecessary. But moving an embassy to the capital city that everyone in the world knows is the capital city and that every politician in Washington has pledged to do over the last 22 years, that now is seen as unnecessary, destabilizing, and on and on and on it goes. Listen to what he says. This is Friedman's article. Iran is richly talented. It has a richly talented population, a rich Persian culture. But instead of unleashing both and enabling Iran's youth to realize their full potential and making the country influential that way, the Ayatollahs are suppressing those talents at home and unleashing the power of Shiite mercenaries on Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen, and compelling influence that way instead. So I guess Iran is a threat after all. Or wait a minute, it's not a threat. It's overblown. But if that is to be accepted as truth, who is it that helped to fund these operations? These mercenaries in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. If the mullahs aren't spending it on their talent at home, if the mullahs aren't spending it to enrich Persian culture, what are they spending it on? Friedman answers. Mercenaries in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen, which begs the question, why would you give them then hundreds of billions of dollars? And who did that? Which administration did that? Which president is responsible for that? He says here, finally, President Trump's decision, this move to recognize Jerusalem, to move the embassy, he says is such a pathetic way to disguise the fact that America really is not present in the Middle East these days. Our ability to shape events there is less than any time since World War II. And I can't say I disagree with the fact that America's presence in the Middle East is pretty much disappearing. But here again, how can the current president be blamed for this?